Greetings from the United States of America. I'm Bob Kraus, President of the Veterans National Recovery Center. I am a retired colonel and have been around the military and veterans nearly all of my adult life. So I know that Australian businesses have the great opportunity to hire trained U.S. workers that can meet your every personnel need. And it is no secret that American veterans are eager to come to Australia to fill the worker shortage. This article is from your own newspaper, West Australian. It discusses the overwhelming response that a Perth maintenance contractor had from U.S. Army veterans at a job fair in Detroit, Michigan, USA. From the very basic level, the employees that you will find among U.S. veterans are no slouches. Here I will talk in terms of the U.S. Army, but individuals in every American military service likewise fit these values. American soldiers are trained and drilled on values from the very time they enter basic training, and much of it sticks. Loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, personal courage. Simple words to some, but if you are drilled in them for several years, they mean something more than that. They carry over into daily life, and these values migrate with the veteran that you hire. He or she will have a good business ethic. He or she will be well grounded in their own personal value. He or she will have some training on being sensitive to those around them in the workplace. This includes sensitivity to other cultures, as it has been an evaluation point in their annual evaluations. All this makes for an employee that is a team player. I once had the opportunity to ask the president of John Deere Agricultural Equipment what skill he most needed in the workplace, and he replied, teamwork. He went on to say that he could provide training on technical skills at the plant, but teamwork was something that could only be learned as a team. Our veterans can provide that for you. In the U.S. Army alone, there are over 200 specialty areas that approximate to any Australian job that you can think of. The Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Marine Corps have even more. Baseline cost to fully train a baseline infantryman, including all costs, is about $400,000, and the cost goes up from there depending on the specialty. The U.S. Armed Forces includes power line repairmen, medical personnel, heavy equipment operators, welders, administrators, logisticians, electricians, mechanics, planners, budgeteers, computer geeks, and even band members and musicians. Literally any skill you would want to run a business, we have in surplus in the United States today. Some of the specialties that we have available in our supply of available veterans have cost the U.S. taxpayers over $1 million per job to train. These individuals come to you from an environment where discipline and teamwork have been embedded in their psyche, and where drug abuse is heavily screened with spot testing on a random unit-wide basis. As a result, only about 1 to 2% of U.S. soldiers test positive for drugs at any given time. This is well below the population average. Available service members and veterans are men and women, officers and enlisted, of every racial and ethnic group. Some are retired from the service, and some are out after only a single enlistment. They all have value to Australia business, from their attitude to their training. Even skills that you might think of as not relevant, such as infantry, have their own complex tasks that can be relevant to your business. And we are and will always be good friends and allies with Australia. Some of our veterans have even worked with the Australian Defence Forces in theater or have visited Australia on a... So give us a try. Vicki Matheson Kraus, my personal representative, is an Australian citizen and understands your employment needs. Please work with her. Thank you for your time and for your great enterprise.